Hello, and welcome to Economics 101. I am Petra Todd, and I will be joined throughout this series by former Alaska Governor and McCain running mate, Sarah Palin.
Before we get started, I just want to say hi to all the mama grizzlies out there.
Over the coming weeks, we will examine the underlying principles of macroeconomics in a point-counterpoint format. For those of you who are not familiar with the term macro, it simply means the big picture of how and why a capitalist economy works. There is nothing particularly complex about economics, as you soon will see. To make it all the more digestible, each component concept will be presented in a short, jargon-free presentation over the coming weeks. Perhaps, I should say without economics jibber-jabber.
That suits me just fine. Those economist eggheads are always trying to confuse us with their jibber-jabber.
Today's topic, demand, to put it in the simplest terms, could be expressed as the stuff that people want and need. It is the driving force behind capitalist economics. It's why businesses make stuff. Without demand, no one would bother to make stuff, because you cannot sell much stuff if there's no demand. Remember this point. It is essential to understanding terms you are certain to have heard associated with capitalist economics. By that, I mean the law of supply and demand.
That's why supply-side economics is so important.
Oh, not at all, Sarah. That's another topic altogether. Perhaps, at this point I should clarify what Governor Palin was referring to. Supply-side economics is what is generally called trickle-down economics, which we will discuss further in a future installment of this series. You see, Sarah, Adam Smith, whom we regard as the father of modern capitalism, made an important point early on in his magnum opus on economic principle, an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. We generally shorten the title to the wealth of nations, and I will refer to it simply as wealth for the sake of brevity.
Wealth. That's my favorite topic. Without all our wealthy contributors, we wouldn't be able to run a political campaign.
Put simply, the point he made was that people need money in a capitalist economy in order for the economy to thrive. Smith wrote,
"The liberal reward of labor, therefore, as it is the necessary effect, so it is the natural symptom of increasing national wealth. The scanty maintenance of the laboring poor, on the other hand, is the natural symptom that things are at a stand, and their starving condition, that they are going fast backwards."
Liberal. Hey, what gives? That sounds like it's straight from the Communist Manifesto. And I know all about that. Why, I can see the Soviet Union from my backyard. What was that? Are you saying I'm crazy?
Oh, no. I just thought I heard a fly buzzing in my ear. If we may now conclude. The implications in this are many, and we shall return to this principle in future installments of this program. For now, take just the first sentence. The reward Smith refers to is of course money, and the more money paid to laborers, the greater the wealth created. Without money, people cannot even meet their needs. With too little of it, they cannot buy everything they want. Today, we refer to this as consumption, and recognize that capitalist economies are consumer-driven. Consumers demand stuff, and businesses make the stuff they demand.
Hold on, sister. What about the job creators?
We will get to that, Sarah. For now, let's conclude by saying, join us again for the next installment of Economics 101, when we will take a look at how supply and demand affect one another.